When did you realize girls support girls is BS? In my culture, there is an unspoken competition for which daughter can get married first. I still remember when my oldest sister Jasmine brought home her first boyfriend. I was 13 at the time, and she was 17. They were watching a movie on the couch together when Jasmine went upstairs to use the bathroom. Practically the second she left, my second oldest sister, I have 3 sisters, Layla plopped down right beside him. Their arms were literally touching. "Oh wow, your hair is so curly," she remarked, twirling his hair with her finger. At the time, I thought she was just being friendly, but suddenly her legs were draped across his and their faces were inches apart. Luckily, Jasmine came back before anything happened and they broke up. That was my sneak peek into what dating would be like in my family. So when I got my first boyfriend Daniel at 18, it wasn't until he proposed to me at 21 that I finally made the announcement. My parents jumped up and started clapping for me. My dad was practically crying tears of joy, especially when I told them he was from the same culture as us. As I looked over to my sisters, I expected to see them getting ready to fight me, but instead, there was a smile on each of their faces. "We are so happy for you," Jasmine shouted. Looking back, I should have known it was a facade, but my heart was so filled with love that I couldn't think about anything else. The months leading up to my wedding were beautiful. Daniel started taking lessons 3 days a week to learn my family's dialect and surprised them with a toast at the wedding. And when I asked him for input on the little things, like flower types or napkin colors, he actually gave it. I knew we were meant to be. But the real test came on our wedding day. I sent my wedding dress to all of my friends and family members, including my sisters. I'm still not sure why. Maybe because I was a little self-conscious, or maybe I just wanted to make sure my wedding was perfect. But either way, they all loved it, and my phone was flooded with compliments. So in the bridal suite, everyone was twirling me around, telling me how beautiful I was. But there was just one thing missing. None of my sisters had turned up. There was this sadness in my heart that I couldn't seem to shake. Like, couldn't they have put their competitiveness aside for one day? For me? I knew if I thought about it for any longer, I'd start crying. So I pushed it to the back of my head and just focused on walking down the aisle. Daniel was about to say "I do" when the church door opened. It was my 3 sisters. The entire audience turned around and gasped, because not only did they show up late, but they were all wearing white dresses, floor length. Jasmine even had a veil, and all 3 of them had a smirk plastered on their faces. But Daniel just acted like nothing had happened. "I do!" he yelled, and it made me smile. The officiator stood there frozen, but after some nudging from Daniel, he continued too. "I do!" I screamed back. And despite everything, when we kissed, it felt like fireworks were going off. I swear I was on cloud 9. But at the banquet, during my speech, I didn't let them get away with it. I was going to throw my bouquet, but I'm scared they'll all tackle me at once. This got a few laughs, and I even saw Layla crack a smile. My other 2 sisters just sat there, furious, especially when Daniel started the speech in our dialect. Meanwhile, my dad was smiling so hard I thought his cheekbones were about to melt off his face. I knew they wanted to ruin me, but why would I be upset just because some girls that I grew up with were jealous of my relationship? Lol. Anyway, the rest of the wedding went even better than according to plan, and I thought the worst was behind us. But my sisters weren't letting it go, because not only did I win their competition, I also didn't let them ruin my wedding. And to them, that was a betrayal, something they weren't willing to let go without a fight. But they didn't know I was ready to fight back, and by the time they realized, it was already too late. The rest of the full story is on my channel and linked below.